have a white slave button. I thought it was Vengeance Day.
Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Some of you niggas ain't real.
Is Kamala Harris black? I mean, people see my wife and they tell her all the time, oh, you're not black, your dad is black, but so what, your mom is Asian. And in the UK, Indians are called Asians. So...
America, fuck yeah! McDonald's, fuck yeah! Walmart, fuck yeah! The Gap, fuck yeah! Baseball, fuck yeah! NFL, fuck yeah! Rock and roll, fuck yeah! The internet, fuck yeah! Slavery, fuck yeah! Fuck
yeah! Where are these people at? What kind of people are these? Where do they be at?
In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, roughly 2,500 miles northeast of Australia.
When we say Polynesian, that's just like what a lot of the world knows.
When we say the Pacific Islands, it refers to this entire region, which is over 800,000 square kilometers or 300,000 square miles. There are over 12 million people across 1,000 islands with 100 unique languages spoken. There are also 3 major groupings: Polynesia, Micronesia, and Melanesia.
Now, only 19% of the world's population has hair like this. You understand me? Meaning, only 19% of the world's population has no Neanderthal DNA, or the mutations brought forth by Neanderthal chromosomes. These are 100% Homo sapiens.
Is Kamala Harris black? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Why? Don't know.
Because if I came home with one of these, my wife would be like, for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. LeBron, that's a lot of steps. Where was you going?
In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, roughly 2,500 miles northeast of Australia.
Did you know that there's a motel in Tonopah, Nevada that has a graveyard attached to it?
I'm sorry. Her boobs distracted me.
Got him! Got him!
Jeez. These women, in this dimension, there's really nothing interesting about them outside of their sexuality. And they already know it. That's why she got a graveyard right next to her heart.
Oh, you little punum there.
They don't glamorize motherhood. They glamorize single motherhood. Allegedly. Because how would your son grow up to be a leader if the father's not there? Allegedly. Allegedly.
Stepdads are men that women wouldn't date if they didn't have kids.
Hold it now.
Let me read that again. Stepdads are men that women wouldn't date
if the women didn't have
if
kids.
they didn't have kids. Facts. It's crazy.
Facts. Yeah, facts. It's
horrible.
Because there's still a chance for this kid with this single mom to grow up and be a good, strong leader of his family and the next generation of adults if he has a man to show him how to be a man. Allegedly. Thottery, shout out to Kamala Harris, is celebrated. That's why Meg Thee Stallion was at her thing. Thottery, the strip club that's celebrated in this dimension. So that you'll be a worthless grandmother at 50 complaining and nagging the next people, and the cycle starts over again. Allegedly. The creepy part is that this keeps working. It keeps working. And I'm not really mad. I'm just waiting for when the 7 women take hold of one man. Because it's happening. Like Isaiah 4:1 said, it's happening. We're alive and we're seeing the process of it happening. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for my 7. They're out there. And these grandmother women, you probably will be one of the 7 and you won't have no choice. Here's the thing. The Muslims say it's going to be 50 women to one man. So, I don't know if I can handle 50. 7, I might be able to take y'all on. But you got to be able to do that.
You
I know.
Are you giving Daddy his tools?
She's like, nah, I'm watching what you be doing, mommy. And so I'm copying you. She thinking this.
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents that are assholes have children that are assholes. What does that have to do with the paranormal? Why are you tricking me? Just, you saw what I'm saying? She put the creepy talk music on just to expose herself to me. Jeez, these girls, man, are trying hard to not be married. Just stop trying to get my attention. But fellas, they never gonna stop.
Links in my Instagram bio.
Of course it is.
Why smell a
Yo, TikTok. Who remembers this movie? Who remembers this scene from this movie?
How many people have you treated so far?
Well, we've had 10,009 clinical trials in humans so far.
And how many are cancer-free?
10,009.
So you have actually cured cancer?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Now, this must This would say, there you go, putting a woman in charge, worldwide destruction.
Did The Simpsons just predict that Kamala Harris is going to win the 2024 presidential election and become the first female president? This old clip from The Simpsons literally gives me the chills because Lisa even explains how Donald Trump ruined the economy. And honestly, the creator of The Simpsons scares the shit out of me just because how much it actually comes true that is on the TV show. And there's even a map showing how close the race actually is. That's how much The Simpsons scare the shit out of me.
Yes, I am proud to be America's first straight female president. Now, in conclusion, my administration will focus on the 3 R's: reading, writing, and refilling the ocean. Thank you very much. As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten? We're broke. The country is broke? How can that be?
Now, what if I was to tell you that the scene in that movie where the 2 ladies are talking to each other has just played out in real life?
Is this as big as it sounds? I think it potentially is. I mean, it's very early days. So basically, they've discovered that if they use the same technology that they use for COVID, and they use some mRNA, which is a messenger part of DNA, they take your particular cancer, they biopsy it, they take some of the protein on your cancer, and they put it back into your cells.
Yo, now I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go and get myself a German Shepherd and a GT 500 just in case.
So here's a video of a PLA Marine using a bird-like drone that's actually flapping its wings and flying through the air. Now, apparently China's been using drones that were had characteristics of actual birds for quite some time to be used in urban environments because it would be like natural cover and concealment because it's like hiding in plain sight because it doesn't look like a drone from far away and you wouldn't know it was a drone until you were like holding it right in front of you. But they could still conduct reconnaissance with it and do whatever they wanted with it. Apparently back in 2018, they had a government program codenamed Pigeon, which they started creating drones that look like birds. Now, they didn't disclose whether or not they were going to be intended for operations in urban environments, but I would assume that they're trying to use them in any environment where they could, gain an advantage. Now, in 2022, engineers from the Middle Kingdom created a mechanical flying bird weighing 1,600 grams with a mechanical wingspan of 2 meters, and it was powered by a lithium battery and was able to stay in the air for an hour and a half. Pretty crazy stuff.
Is that why that kid started that campaign saying birds aren't real?
In the 1970s, the government has been replacing birds with bird drones to spy on us. There is a staggering amount of evidence to support this, and by the end of this documentary, you will also be convinced that birds aren't real.
And who paid him to do that? Or did he just got a lot of time to just do that? I just want to let y'all know that I'm not a nerd because of Star Wars. So I just had to play this just to remind my fellow nerds, we're not the same kind of nerd. There's subgenres of nerddom. I'm this kind of nerd.
Cannot be replaced.
But she got $65,000 in credit card debt.
Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.
I always get questions as to why I have so much credit card debt. This is it. I counted and there are 60 pairs. It takes up literally the entire area space of my bedroom floor.
Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.
Okay, I wanted to answer this question about how I got into $15,000 worth of credit card debt.
Let's get into pricing for tarot readings.
Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.
You're doing too much!
The tarot card reader cost me like $4,000 in commission. The deal is done. Appraisal's done, inspection's done, title work's done. We're like a week and a half away from closing. Client calls me and says,
hey, I'm not gonna buy the house.
I'm like, oh man, what happened?
Everything's fine with the house. I just didn't feel like it was a good fit.
The lady had told me multiple times, perfect fit. Couldn't find a better house. So I pressed her, I was like, oh, I thought you said it was a perfect fit. And she said,
don't judge me, but my tarot card reader told me not to buy the house.
what?
And I know it feels crazy, but I go to her for advice, and she told me I should buy it.
Coming in the door home, I think I look exhausted, you know? And my wife's like, what's up? I was like, tarot card readers are a thing. And they're a big thing. The hell are you talking about? And I said, I lost a good commission because there is an advisor out there advising people not to buy houses. And we got to find her. There was one growing up near where I lived. It was a white house. It was only open like 5 to like 11. I had a friend, his mother, anytime we passed it and I was in the car, she would say, that's the devil's den. As a kid, it like scared me to see that house. But then I realized it's just somebody trying to make money.
'Cause I have $30,000 in credit card debt. When they call, I tell them I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Tomorrow I may buy myself a dining room set or this Boba Fett. Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.